Oh, thanks to the tidying up phenomenon from Netflix, there's some amazing deals in thrift stores right now. Now, I haven't had a jackpot yet, but I have found some interesting stuff, and I'm going to show that to you right now. If you've seen my community tab, you've noticed this guy before. This is a TSR D&D toy. Now, normally I don't buy toys. I try to buy miniatures that I can use in an actual game. But I went to an antiques place, a consignment shop type area, and I saw this guy and I thought, why not? He was actually on sale. I got him for $8. Pretty expensive, but it's a cool little bit of memorabilia. Next off this, I found this in a Savers thrift shop. No, I'm sorry, this Goodwill. Boy, the thing was right there. Yeah, Goodwill, a D&D deep cuts. Actually, Pathfinder deep cuts, but a set of unpainted miniatures for $2. This is great news. This means there's more D&D stuff out there, freely available for people. I really am glad that I found this little deal. And this was $20 of Banner Saga miniatures. Sadly, this deal is no longer out there. However, if you happen to see these on eBay or just around your local game store, these are really cool miniatures. This is actually the pack of extra miniatures to go along with the base game. And I gotta say, I'm very impressed with the level of quality on these. Obviously not the nicest miniatures in the world, but dang, for far less than $1 per miniature, I was actually really impressed with these. Got some cool giant dudes, and they all have these little weird bases where you can put like banners on the miniatures, and it came with a big old set of banners, so obviously very useful for D&D. And there you have the full set. Very excited to paint some of these guys up. And again, some of the big Rune Knight guys will be interesting for my upcoming campaign. And finally, I saw these two boxes in the Savers thrift store. This is what I got at Savers. These are the original D&D dungeon tiles. Yeah, no, these things are really cool. They're 1-inch tiles, and they're double-sided, and they kind of go along with a theme per box. This is the city box, so you have a lot of buildings, waterfront, sewages, stuff like that. So you can build a lot of like really cool little things. And I like using these in conjunction with miniatures, and especially if you need like a specific like docks type area or something like that. They're very useful. I was super happy to see these. Again, it's just one of those things where D&D is becoming so popular now. You're starting to see more and more of this stuff in the thrift stores, which makes me very, very happy. This is the dungeon box. Just kind of look around there. You can see all sorts of little dungeon tiles and little locations you would find underneath the earth. Little catacombs, all sorts of nice little stuff. There's a big old banquet table. That's certainly interesting. And you can build out just a giant dungeon with these, which is really cool. And obviously you can mix and match the separate sets. Very happy with this find. And finally, another Safari Dragon. This time I believe the Deep Red Dragon or something like that. Man, I love these old Safari Dragons. It's a shame that you don't see that many of them in stores anymore proper. I think they still make these. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, this is one of the more common ones that you used to see around a lot, but I haven't actually seen this guy around in actual craft stores lately. So super happy to pick this guy up at the thrift store. Amazing stuff. Please let me know if you guys have found anything interesting in your stores lately.